Let's go back to some other practical aspects. So there are a lot of Muslims in this country and all over the world who don't fast for various reasons. What would you like to say to those Muslims? And they don't plan on fasting during the month of Ramadan. So a lot of people do different things. In the month of Ramadan, some Muslims actually just fast on Fridays because that's what makes sense to them, that's what's easier for them. Some who don't fast at all will give up something in the month of Ramadan as a token. What is your message to the people, to the Muslims who do not fast? And there are a lot of them.
Well, it's a big sin in itself not to fast the month of Ramadan. It's one of the 5 pillars of Islam, and it's a defiance and non-obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala punishes for. And one day that one Muslim would deliberately, intentionally not fast the fasting of the entire his lifetime, the all time, would not compensate for that day. But even aside from that, as we said, fasting is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to us. It gets us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It makes us better human beings, better Muslims. So when there's a place where you get stronger, when you get better, and you decide to go somewhere else, you actually stopped yourself from getting a tremendous benefit that will come into you on top of the punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for doing that. It's a month when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgives us, when He bestows His mercy upon us. When you do not fast, you are just pushing that away. It's a tremendous loss, and nothing can be equal to that. Some people I know have the excuses, I'm working, my job is in a hot place, or this and that. The more difficult you fast and you endure for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more tremendous the reward, the better the muscle of Iman, and the bigger that muscle of Iman would get stronger because you overcame that difficulty and that situation for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So it's a tremendous loss in this life and the thereafter, loss of forgiveness, loss of mercy, plus the punishment of disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Very bad situation.